We're chilling 5 minutes from the house, down the house in Marriott Hotel as always. I had a hard time sleeping yesterday. I was full of allergies, but still recorded one new track called Don't Stop. Kind of like it. And it's a great beat by Flip Beats, and I'm moving forward with the album. But today it's really a day that I'm gonna rest. It's gonna be like a Sunday, just chill, and chill some more. Watch some Netflix, and then chill some more. Watch some YouTube videos, some vlogs and stuff here. Beautiful girlfriend. Hello. So with that being said, let me chill. Estás bem, meu amor?
Então, não vais dizer nada?
Não tenho nada para dizer ainda. Deixa-me ver. Something to talk about. I have a list of things that I want to talk about. In case I have no inspiration, in case I have no inspiration, I have my list here. So let me find something to talk about. You know that there's a difference between working hard and working smart. Because you can work as hard you want, but if you're not making the right choices, you're actually wasting your time. You're actually fucking your health, and at the same time not having the result that you would want. Because imagine that you work, I don't know, 15 hours a day or more, and whatever you create doesn't have the right values, and all your choices are not the right choices. Then you're wasting your time, because actually you could work smarter, less time, and generate the same value or the same money or the same whatever you're trying to achieve. So working smart is about knowing how to use your time in a valuable way, and that every hour you spend has the value of 5 hours of somebody who wouldn't work smart. I tend to do that. Doing the right synergies and using the things you have in a way that can generate more values from the things you do. And sometimes you can work on something that has nothing to do with something else, but still use the work you did here and use it there. This is something I do all the time. I use, for example, my music in my vlogs, instead of having the same music that everyone is using, stuff like that. Well, you know, I've been in the studio with guys that used to spend so many hours on stuff that was important to them, to their craft, but in the end, for example, I know a guy who spends 3 hours or 3 days on mixing a snare, and in the end, all the little things that he's gonna do are gonna be compressed in MP3 or MP4 for YouTube, and all this work he's been doing will disappear. The smart move would be to take your time to mix your snare, even if you want to do the 3-day mix, whatever. Mix your snare the way you want it, or all your snares the way you want them. Then bounce that mixed snare once and for all, and do a drum kit with the snare already mixed. And then every time you use it, you don't have to mix it again. When I mix somebody's voice for the first time, this is when I'm gonna take hours to make the voice perfect. But once it's done, I just store the mix somewhere, and every time I work with the same singer, I just call back all the effects from this voice. And then yeah, maybe I can tweak a little bit, but the bass is there. And it's just saving time. Saving you time is the most valuable thing you can do, because our time is limited. So, you know, you have to use it efficiently. Work smart, I think. What do you think? She doesn't care. Americans are the, well, I was about to say Americans, but actually all the Occidental democracies, France, UK, whatever, all these people, which mean us, who pretend that they are the good side, the light, the Jedis, in comparison to the evils that are, of course, you know where, and the dark side, the Sith. These guys are the funniest people I know. Listen, like these days, everybody, the whole Twitter, the whole news is going crazy about the fact that Russia had its dirty hands inside the US elections. And they helped Trump get elected somehow. But isn't this what you've been doing all over Africa and all over every country that you can, in your imperialist way of seeing things and trying to get the resources? So how does it feel? And now everybody is like in arms, like, oh my God, Russia, blah, 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 they got it. That's what you do all the time in other countries. The CIA, all the intelligence, you use that to go to put people that in 10 years you will call dictators when they don't comply with whatever you need them to comply now. So why are you complaining? So you want to play a game in rules that only applies to other people, but then you hate it when the game is not in your favor. And that's part of everything that is wrong with the world today. It's a world where a portion of the population decided that things should go their way. They decided that they are civilization. When there's not one civilization, there's different civilization. And civilization, they exist, they grow, they have their apogee, then they go down, then they die, and then they get replaced by other civilizations. And I think the Western civilization is arriving to its limit, and democracy is a big lie.